in there to get him up, and I see blood everywhere. I see that his fingers look like they've been chewed.
So it looked like his fingers were chewed? Yeah, they're like going, like he was like eaten alive.
Most parents would do anything to protect their children, but sometimes fate delivers a cruel blow that no parent could have prepared for. When tragedy strikes, families are left shattered, searching for answers in the unthinkable loss of a child.
She just come to the door and said the baby's dead. And she goes, the baby's dead.
Yeah, because the child died, we need a worker out here on scene.
Here are several instances when parents tragically have lost their kids. Starting with the case of Christopher Schulte, a father whose reckless decision cost his 2-year-old daughter her life. After he left her trapped in a scorching hot car for 3 hours so he could go play video games.
What are you reporting? She was in the car sleeping. She's unresponsive. Okay. And who is she? Please. My daughter.
She's dead. Like, I need to be with her right now.
Oh my God, I know.
She was sleeping in the car, and I had the car on.
So I'm being treated like a murderer?
No.
I just lost my...
Not at all. I know that. And I know this isn't easy for you.
On July the 9th, 2024, Marana police officers rushed to a quiet residential neighborhood in Arizona after a frantic 911 call reported a 2-year-old girl found unresponsive in the back seat of her father's car. It was Schulte's wife and her mother, Erica, who made the devastating discovery after returning home from work.
What are you reporting? She was in the car sleeping. She's unresponsive. Okay. And who is she? Please. My daughter. My daughter. Please. And this was out in the driveway? Yes. Is she still breathing? No, she's not breathing right now. Okay, we need to start CPR right now. Yes, we are. We're starting CPR, yes. Oh my God.
How long has it been?
Half hour. It was, but it turned off. I've been checking. Oh my God. Okay, is she breathing yet? Is she breathing? Oh. No.
Upon arriving at the scene, officers desperately tried to revive the 2-year-old, but the situation was already dire. Meanwhile, her father stood nearby, visibly shaken, as the weight of his actions began to set in.
Anything.
Oh, yeah, let's see some more.
What's going on? Why are you with me?
Because we were first responders and we were on scene when they called us. Anything like this happens, they call us.
The AC was on.
What car was
Are
it?
you guys all here for my MDX?
The one parked
in the
outside?
driveway.
The black one? Okay.
The blue.
Dark blue.
Are you guys here for me?
Yeah, we want to do everything we can to help. That's why you have so many of us. I feel my worst nightmare.
Despite the first responders' relentless efforts to save the 2-year-old, it was already too late. She had been unresponsive for far too long before anyone found her.
She's like, I need to be with her right now.
Oh my God, I know. No.
We're nothing. Sir, we're doing the best we can right now.
Oh my God.
They're going to Northwest. They're going to University.
Yeah, they're going to Banner right now. We're going to keep you updated with everything, okay? We just need to stand by with you right now, all right? Is that your wife out there?
Yes.
Okay. We're gonna make sure she gets down there okay. All right, we have officers escorting her down there. If we need to, we will drive her down there and we'll make the same accommodations for you, all right? We'll keep you updated with everything they have though.
She wants me to try and get her right to the hospital.
Hey, we'll accommodate that for you, all right? We're just gonna need to get a statement from you about what happened, what's been going on. Obviously, I know this isn't easy for you, okay? It's not easy for anyone around right now. We're gonna keep you updated with everything we hear. Do you wanna sit down somewhere? Where would you be most comfortable?
Sure, like...
You want me to refill this for you? Can I sit? Is that all right? And what happened today?
We went to go back around and we we didn't stop moving food, we just came home. My daughters were at Elevate with my friend next door. They got home about 2:45 or so. And then we've just been hanging out at home. She was sleeping in the car and I had the car on. But it has a sensor where every 30 minutes or so it'll turn off if I haven't moved. I swore she was in the house playing with her sisters like she always does. Just been right now, haven't been doing anything else really around the house. And like
What time?
Well, we never do this anywhere, but I'm home, right? Like you're home, you're safe, you're like your kids are home.
As the officer continued questioning Schultes, subtle inconsistencies began to emerge in his story, hinting at a level of neglect that couldn't be ignored.
I'm sorry this is all going on.
we always park that car in the garage usually, but I just got a Peloton recently and the Peloton is in the garage now, so that's why it's not even in the garage. But
And how long was she sleeping in the car out there?
I want to say it was no more than 30, 45 minutes. And I don't think their air was off that entire time. I think there was a time in between. I had checked on her last. It was still running. She was still sleeping. And then when I went back out, the car was off.
We weren't able to change anything for her. She wasn't breathing on her own. We didn't have a pulse. So we continued the CPR and in order to try to regain that. I don't know what that's going to look like from this point. Okay. As you know, she's very hot right now, and we're going to do everything we can to mitigate that. So with that said, I have some folks who are coming by. They're with the fire department, and they're going to help you walk through some things. Now, I understand that your wife went with her, correct? Okay. So, and we have some other folks that are going to be put over there as well. Okay, so along with the law enforcement and our community assistance people, they'll walk through some of the things, get you ready to go down to the hospital. Okay. Do you have? I'm very sorry for this. This is not something we ever planned for. Chris, do you have any questions for me?
Oh my God! Just to let you know, I don't want to feel like we're intruding, but we're gonna have to stand by with you for a while. All right.
Is there a reason why?
So any death, we have to treat like a crime scene. I know this is extremely difficult for you. This is a normal process that we have to follow through with. I don't want you to be blindsided by anything, but that's what's going to be going on for right now, okay?
So I'm being treated like a murderer?
No.
I just lost my baby.
Not at all. I know that. And I know this isn't easy for you. That's why I'm trying to be straightforward and honest with you, okay? I don't want to keep any secrets. I don't want to hide anything for you. Someone's going to talk to you about what happened, though. All right? We will keep you updated with everything.
My whole family, my whole family's gonna be ruined.
Would it be alright? So we can't let you do that right now. We have to stand by with you. Okay? As soon as you can, we will let you know.
You can stay in the room if you want, but I'm gonna talk.
I know this isn't easy for you, but the quicker we get this done and finish up, the sooner you can be with your wife. All right?
I'm trying to rinse off so I can go to the hospital to be with my wife.
We're not going to shower or anything right now. You need to stand by with us.
I don't understand why.
Please.
I don't understand why.
I tried explaining that to you. We just need to stand by with you.
I'm standing by. Why can't I take a shower while you stand by? What is...
It's not necessary right now. Okay. I'm not going to stand here and watch you shower. There'll be time for that, but it's not right now, okay?
If I go with you guys, can we leave now?
Not right now.
Is that what the delay is? What's the delay?
So we're waiting on some of our detectives to call right now. So we're just...
For me.
And they've been here since...
Just to find out, like you said, get a statement.
As officers pressed Schultes for details, his story began to crack. He insisted Parker had only been in the car for 45 minutes, but when they questioned his other daughter separately, the child hesitated before revealing a much different timeline. Her account painted a grim picture, one that aligned with the growing evidence. Parker had endured a far longer and more agonizing ordeal than Schultes wanted to admit.
Oh, I gotta get home because the girls are gonna probably head back soon. So we got home, and the girls weren't home yet, but baby was sleeping in the car. And so I had taken some stuff inside, and I had came back out, and the girls were there. They had just pulled up. And so they came inside, and I checked on the baby. She was still sleeping. And then came back inside. And that's where I just kind of like, I was, I don't know, thinking that she was playing with her sisters. I think me coming home and thinking that, you know, the girls were going to be home, so I got to like come back in and out kind of thing. I don't know what like caused me to do it, but no, I just, we were at home. Like you think when you're at home with your kids, like you're safe, right?
And then had you done anything like this before where you just let her sleep in the car? Or anything like
no, that's normally, I mean, I have the girls with me usually, and the girls are always, you know, good about like, Dad, get the baby, you know, like we'll all go inside together. But yeah, the only time it would ever happen would be like at home in the driveway kind of thing.
So remember how we talked about the investigation and things that would transpire? Okay. And I told you I'm always gonna tell you guys the truth. There's no secrets here, right? So, based off of our investigation at this point, right, we have determined that there's probable cause to go ahead and charge you for what happened. Okay.
It's coming up here, Christopher.
No.
It's okay. It's okay.
No. Okay. So,
no.
Listen.
No.
Listen. Okay. No. This doesn't change. This doesn't change what's going on. Okay. No. What happens at this point? It's simple. Okay. What happens at this point is you are going to be taken into custody, all right, and you will be booked. And then after you are booked, you have an initial appearance with the judge within the first 24 hours, okay? After the first 24 hours, right, the judge will determine bond and things like that as far as what happens next. At that point, the case goes to the courts. It'll be between you, it'll be between your attorneys, and it'll be between the county prosecutor. So, again, I can't change the consequences of what happened, all right? But what I'm going to ask of you... Okay.
Could I just have you stand up for me, please?
Come on, Chris. Let's go out here. Can you grab him some shoes, please? No, come on, Christopher. It's okay. It's okay.
Despite Schultes initially claiming that leaving Parker in the car was a one-time mistake, the evidence told a different story. The original complaint charging him with second-degree murder included damning text messages from his wife as Parker was being rushed to the hospital. She had written, "I told you to stop leaving them in the car. How many times have I told you?" Schultes replied, "Babe, I'm sorry." Moments later, his wife sent a heartbreaking message. "We've lost her. She was perfect." Overcome with guilt, Schultes responded, "Babe, our family, how could I do this? I killed our baby. This can't be real."
And again, just for confirmation, this is not something that you've done before where, the kids have just been left in the vehicle while it's running or anything like that?
No. We're at home. What would be the reason?
In the end, he was taken to jail and charged with neglecting his vulnerable dependent and first-degree murder. Following up is the case of 32-year-old Zachary Chavenka, whose reckless attempt to escape from the police in a high-speed chase took a horrifying turn when his 9-month-old toddler was thrown from the car.
Zach, how's it going? He's running.
Oh my God! Baby boy! Baby boy!
We'll be on the curb on 127 at the stop sign with that child.
Oh, Mama's got you!
Why didn't you stop?
I'm stupid.
Huh?
I'm not smart. I'm dumb.
On December the 1st, 2024, Bryan police officers were dispatched to a local Walmart after a 911 caller reported spotting a man with multiple outstanding warrants, 32-year-old Zachary Chavenka. When officers arrived, they found him sitting in a van with 2 children in the back while their mother loaded groceries into the vehicle. But Zachary never had plans to turn himself in. He was willing to do anything to get away and sacrifice anyone if he found it necessary. But nothing prepared the cops for the fact that his victims would turn out to be his very own flesh and blood.
Zach, how's it going? He's running. No. Damn, what direction did he go? I see him. 30, Chief Boy. We'll be in pursuit. He's heading southbound on South Main. High rates of speed. Juvenile in the car. Can you call 21 and advise?
In the middle of the high-speed chase, something was suddenly ejected from Zachary's car. Something that would later be revealed to be his 9-month-old dependent. Yet neither Zachary nor the pursuing officer seemed to notice, as the chase raged on without hesitation.
Speeds in excess of 110. I think he blew a tire. We're heading southbound on 127. Be advised, doors open. We're turning.
Zachary eventually managed to shake off the police, but when he glanced into the back seat, he realized his 9-month-old was gone. It was only then that he recalled seeing something fly from his car during the chase. Instead of stopping to search for his child, he called his wife, vaguely telling her where the baby might be, all while staying focused on his own escape rather than the child's safety.
I dropped heading towards Defiance by the stop sign, and then there's a road that has a curve where you can go towards like Hicksville.
Okay.
He said he left him right there by that stop sign where the curve is.
Can you take me there? Do you think he's telling the truth that he just left?
Right at this area.
Is that the bay? Is that a car seat?
Oh my God, that's a car seat there.
Okay. Relax.
Oh God, please let me out. No.
Yep, you're fine. He's okay. 3620.
Oh my God! Baby boy! Baby boy!
We'll be on the curb on 127 at the stop sign with that child.
Oh, Mama's got you!
Keep him on the ground,
I'm just gonna get him out. It's so cold.
I know, get him out.
It's okay, Mama's here,
Be 127-15 curve.
Oh, baby.
I do believe he is
my baby.
awake. He's crying.
Oh,
we're gonna be on standby for EMS.
Oh, baby. Oh, God, run. Oh, God, run. I'm so sorry, baby. Oh, Mommy's got you. I know.
Here.
I know, baby.
Sit in the car. Come. Is he breathing? Is he okay?
Yes.
Breathing.
However, it didn't take long for officers to track Zachary down, as another 911 call came in the next day, this time reporting a trespassing incident involving the 32-year-old.
Police department. Out the door, out the door, out the door. Got one running, Central. Stop or I'm gonna send the dog. You better get down. You better get on the ground. Get on the ground or I'm gonna send the dog. Dog's out, dog's out. You better stop. Come on, run. Stop. Here, get in your car, Ashland. Run, here.
60 Central, they're up back.
Here. Stand! 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 Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on your... Stop fighting! Run!
Help! Help! Help!
Loose!
Help!
Loose!
Help! 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 Please stop!
Loose!
Please, please!
All right, stay still, stand still. Why did you stop?
I'm stupid.
Huh?
I'm not smart. I'm dumb.
All right, what you got going on in your mouth? Let me see. Your nose? Did you hit your face on the ground or something?
Yeah.
What'd you do, fall? Huh?
Yeah.
Right. Well, you might be lucky you had a couple of layers on.
Yeah, maybe.
Huh?
Maybe it's sore.
I'm sure. It don't feel good.
Oh.
All right. I'll get some stuff to clean it up. Well, if you want to put your coat back on, that's fine. Let me get some stuff to clean you up here.
Oh.
You want to sit in the car till squad gets here then?
Nope.
Oh.
Over here.
Huh? All right, come on, Zach. We're going to go to the back of the squad here.
Okay.
All right?
Oh, I'm so cold. My head feel okay.
Huh?
My head hurts so bad.
What hurts?
My head's like
Oh, your hands are cold? Well, you were inside. You have to keep you that cold. These?
In the end, he was taken to jail and charged with 2 counts of endangering, failure to comply, trespassing, and felony assault. If you thought you had seen it all, wait until you hear about the shocking case of 32-year-old David Schonnebaum, whose 6-month-old dependent was found in his bassinet with severe rat bites all over his body. A heartbreaking testament to the neglect he endured.
Went in there to get him up, and I see blood everywhere. I see that his fingers look like they've been chewed.
So you think the dog was chewing on his fingers?
No. We have a rat problem here. I've been trying to get rid of them.
On September the 13th, 2023, officers with the Evansville Police Department were dispatched to a residential neighborhood in Indiana after a frantic 911 call from 32-year-old David Schonnebaum. He reported that his dependent had been severely injured by rats inside their home. When officers arrived, they could hardly believe what they were seeing. It was as if they had stepped into a house of horrors. The rat infestation was so extreme that even Schonnebaum's other children were fed up, forced to endure the filth and squalor of a home that had been completely unlivable.
I walked in and found him this morning. He has a long night long. Then
Yeah, that doesn't happen to the baby not make a sound. So you're saying you didn't have a mark on him when he went to bed?
No marks on him at all.
No mark at all. We
Yeah.
laid him down. He was happy as could be. He fell asleep. We came in here to watch some TV.
What time was that?
We put him to bed at what?
About 8.
About 8.
Yeah,
And then we just came in here. We haven't heard anything since then. I mean, he was supposed to get at one time around like 10 or 11. And I went in there and I gave him his body.
Well, he's got marks all over him and his fingers are like chewed off. I don't know what happened. They said it wasn't like that. Didn't hear him make a sound all night.
He wasn't like that around like 10 or 11 when I checked on him and gave him his bottle.
I've been having plenty of rat problem here, but I've got traps everywhere, I've got bait box set everywhere. I've tried it the best I can.
That doesn't happen and him not making a sound all night. Wait.
I can't go with my son.
No, not right now. You can sit down. Can you talk to them? This is mom and dad get the rest. I can't talk to those people. I'm gonna lose it. Here you go. You should have seen the baby. It's terrible. They said to make a sound all night.
With the baby now in the care of EMTs, officers finally had a chance to question the father about the horrifying incident, hoping that he would be truthful about what had led to such a nightmarish scene.
You just want to take a seat. Listen. I have no idea what's going on. I just got here, but I want to talk to you. But you're not under arrest or anything. But I'm gonna read you your rights before I talk to you, okay?
I was getting all the kids up, ready for school this morning.
Okay.
I went in there like I've been doing. Went in there to get him up, and I see blood everywhere. So I got him up. I was like, okay, where's the blood coming from? I worked for AMR for a while.
Okay.
I was like, where's the blood coming from? You know, said, did he have a nosebleed? Did he have an ear bleed? I noticed the amount of blood, and I see his fingers. And I see that his fingers look like they've been chewed on. And
okay, what does he sleep in? Like a crib? Or?
He has a bassinet.
A bassinet?
Bassinet that's on the, like stands up, you know, off the floor.
Okay.
And it's in a corner of the room. Never had any issues.
So you think the dog was chewing on his fingers?
No. We have a rat problem here. I've been trying to get rid of them. I've got Terminex here. I've got bait blocks. I've got traps.
Okay.
All set. And it's like...
Okay.
You need to get out of it.
If you don't want to look in there, it's fine. You just...
Please, over here. He has a pack and play.
Okay. Okay. It's alright. It's alright. Let's get you some... Let's get you some cigarettes.
That's my baby, you know.
I know. They're gonna help him, okay? Is it both hands?
The right hand's the worst. The left one is, for lack of a better term, more superficial. His feet. Nothing really noted on his back. Groin area looks okay, a little bruised, and then the perineum.
The scene was so horrifying that even the EMTs were disturbed by the sheer neglect and left them wondering how any parent could allow their child to live in such a nightmare.
We'll get him buckled up before
Alright.
Us get angry enough to say hello to the parents. I'm assuming they're not coming to the hospital.
No. Absolutely not.
Alright.
I don't know how you wouldn't hear it.
This has to be excruciating. And if he wasn't screaming with something else.
Yeah.
There's two.
Hey, bud. It's okay. Here.
See? Come over here. They're all girls. Yeah, the little boy. You want to sit down so we can talk to you?
Call from DCS, their person, to see if they're going to want the kids to stay.
Okay.
So we'll wait just a little bit, and then if so, we can here in a minute.
I know you two want to go to school, but we're going to wait until one other person comes, and then maybe we'll get to go to school, okay?
I know, but Bobby is getting the help that he needs.
Out of this house.
Please do not ask again.
Well, let me show you things. I'll give him all this.
Hey, bud. Can I give you a hug? Can I give you a hug? Right. I know. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. He's at the hospital, okay?
He comes right back. Yeah, he comes right back. That founder. He's brave. I saw the mouse go all day.
You did?
Yeah. Not me. I just find it in my room wanted.
Okay.
And bite me.
Yeah.
And I'm just scared.
Yeah.
Maybe got a mouse in his bed.
Yeah.
And bite. And bite his feet. Very quick. Me out this house. And on his head. We need to get out of this house. Mommy. We need to get out of this house.
To ensure the safety of the remaining children, officers, along with Child Protective Services, demanded that David give them a tour of the house. unsure of what other horrors they might uncover.
This kitchen is a mess. So I've been remodeling and I pulled the stove out and got everything swept out and trying to get the kitchen worked out. So I will let y'all know there's a mess in there.
Is this a closet over here?
Where? I'm sorry.
The door that's next to the back door?
Oh, no, that goes to the basement.
You want to go down there? So I'm gonna go down there first and we'll see.
No, don't do the kitchen.
Guess I should. If I can even open it.
You probably don't go down the basement.
Yeah,
it's very rarely open.
Yeah, there's tons of rats down here.
There's blood in the kitchen in there too. You working in there or?
No.
Old blood?
I don't know. I know there's nothing in there.
As Child Protective Services toured the house, they were horrified to find rat traps scattered everywhere, even in the children's rooms. Schonnebaum's own dog had been caught in one, suffering a facial injury. Yet despite the traps, rats still roamed freely, and his other children, exhausted from living in such squalor, bore visible bite marks as well.
Dog got it. Scratch on his nose too. Dog? Yeah, I don't know what from unless I found that rat or something.
I put dog food in them usually and...
Can I see that? It's okay.
But
How many of those you got around?
There's one there. There's one behind the couch. I have one in the bathroom.
They're all gone now, right?
Yeah, that's the thing. I lived here for 4 years and I didn't have a rat issue till last year.
Your sister said your dog got one last month?
He had one.
A rat?
And little dog likes to get rats. But
that explains scratch.
He had one and it went down the basement.
So just fighting it?
Yeah. Little dog hates rats. This is a good thing. I would never guess this issue.
I mean,
mice eat cheese and
yeah,
that's my side.
No,
I don't know anything about them.
No, I don't either. No, I'm not saying I wouldn't have guessed. Like I said,
I've never.
I mean, if I've seen one, if I saw one, I'm just saying, everyone's got their own. Obviously, you can't just up and move or whatever. So I mean, if you see a rat, you might not think it might happen, but I'm just saying. I mean, rats are rats, so.
In the end, David Schonnebaum was sentenced to 16 years in prison after a jury convicted him of 3 felonies related to the neglect and endangerment of his children. Up next is a case of 31-year-old Christina Bennett, whose reckless actions led to her 4-month-old dependent being exposed to illegal substances, an exposure that ultimately cost the dependent her life.
Come to the door, said the baby's What did I do?
Force will be used
What did I do? Mom, no!
Stop. Do not.
Daddy! You guys have no right to detain me. I'm going to sit right here and wait for my baby.
On April the 21st, 2023, officers with the Albuquerque Police Department rushed to a quiet residential neighborhood in New Mexico after a frantic 911 call reported an unresponsive child. When they arrived, they were met with a disturbing sight. Bennett clinging tightly to the infant, refusing to let go or allow EMTs to provide the life-saving care her baby desperately needed.
You got it. Let's go over. Don't you guys go. Man, let go of the baby. We gotta do it. Hey, right here. We're trying to save the baby. We're trying to save it. It's okay. How long has she been down for? How long has she been down for?
I just was making rapid for my mom's house.
Okay. How long has she been down?
They rub her feet.
Do all this here.
No, I'm sleeping in the front seat of my truck. And, you know?
How long is when
Like
did this
over
happen?
there?
No, hold on. They're doing life-saving efforts, okay? They're gonna do everything they can right now. You understand?
I'm right there.
I understand, but we want to make sure your baby's okay, alive, right? That's what they're trying to do right now. I know.
I told you, Christina. I told you too.
Which house are you guys in?
You don't have baby.
Which house are you guys in?
Like that.
What house is it you guys in? Is it over here? Okay. How long was the baby down, you know?
She just come to the door and said the baby's
Okay.
I tried calling them all last night and they didn't even go over there and respond to it. Christina, she just...
Okay, they're trying to do their best. They're going to be doing life-saving efforts right now for the baby, okay? That's
What did I do?
Due to her combative behavior, the officer had no choice but to restrain her, allowing EMTs to finally step in and provide the critical life-saving care the baby so desperately needed.
What did I do?
Force will be used
What did I do? Mom, no!
Stop. Do not stop.
Daddy!
Don't resist.
I didn't do nothing, Mama!
Come on, ma'am.
I know that he's taking my baby! Let me take my baby! Let me take my baby!
Ma'am, right now you're just being detained, okay?
Let me take my baby!
You resist, force refuse, okay? Don't resist.
I told you to quit doing that!
I got it, Travis. Sure? Yeah. She's wrapped around my leg right now, so.
Let me see my baby! Let me take my baby!
They're working on it.
I have right to refuse medical health care for my child, too!
Weird.
Let me see my baby! Let me hold my baby and let me wake her up!
You're shouting right now. It's interrupting.
Let me wake her! I have every right! I know my rights in America! You guys have no right to detain me! I'm going to sit right here and wait for my baby!
You're welcome to sit down. Pat her down. She's got a felony 29.
I don't have nothing!
Stand up.
I don't have nothing!
Stand up.
I don't have nothing! Let me see my baby! Let me see my baby! My baby's in there! I'm not leaving my children like that! I'm not leaving my children like that! You need to turn her
Take your leg off then.
You need to turn my daughter! I have right to refuse medical health care! I have every right to refuse medical health care!
The kid is not breathing. Don't you want to help her?
Yes, I do want to help her!
Then stop screaming and let them work.
Just help me, boss! Give me medical care!
Well, let us do our job. Right now you're being detained based on We're just
Whoever in the neighborhood does the baby goes.
Either way, we're not grandma.
You guys also be working.
Let us pat you down. Stand up. We're trying to help you. You stand up.
You guys need to help me. Let me hold my baby.
Right now they're doing life-saving efforts on your baby. We're doing everything we can.
Real quick.
Doing everything we can, okay?
You got your stairs right back. I just need to hold her.
What's this in your back? Is that just
Let me hold my baby.
phone?
So our chair will go back in.
Right now you're being detained. Listen.
I need my baby. I want to hold my baby before I leave. I have every right to refuse medical health care for my children.
Are you guys good by yourselves with her? Yeah. Yeah, we're good. More.
I have every right.
What caught the officer's attention was how a mother could refuse her child the life-saving medical care she desperately needed. But as they would soon learn, this wasn't the first time Christina had been involved in a similar incident with her children, and her actions had been a ploy to hide a far more disturbing detail.
So, what happened when she showed up?
She just come knocking on the door. I need a lighter.
Okay.
And then she
said that she wanted to do
And then she dropped her phone. And then she said the baby's.
And so when you guys went out there, baby was already like that?
Yeah.
Okay. I was trying to make sure we already know.
Yeah, she dropped her phone. I don't know.
Was the baby in the car? When
in the front seat. She drives with the baby in the front seat like.
When was the last time you guys saw the baby?
Yesterday on the video I seen her.
But Christina kept on holding me in the front seat without the car seat, so I was afraid of
Christina's my mother. That woman's my mother. I don't want to be her with her. She thinks that I want to be her.
And at what time did you call your grandparents on the video chat where your grandma told me
7 or 8 o'clock.
7 or 8 o'clock at night?
like that.
You guys, we're doing our best we can.
She's okay.
So she was in the truck, and then immediately after that, you guys called us to let us know. Okay.
Because she goes, the baby's.
And what did she do when you guys found out? Did she try any life-savers?
No, she just went to the truck blowing smoke in her face.
Blowing smoke in Amelia's face?
Yeah, she does that all the damn time.
Okay.
She usually be mean to me. And I go, you don't hear that guy telling you how to do that CPR.
Okay.
She wasn't listening.
Did your mom ever say where she was going last night before you jumped out?
No. She said out here for about an hour or two. Okay. And then she said the cops are down the street. She took off. And I go, I don't see no cops. She runs away from the cops all the damn time. She doesn't really care about me. She only cares about the male child because she's the favorite child of hers. So, but she has favorites.
Okay. So she sat out here for a little while after. Do you know what she uses?
No. She says that she does dope and stuff like that, and she usually sucks out her blood and puts it back in, and then she uses the water from her sink and then put it back in her bloodstream. I keep on telling her that's wrong, but she doesn't like to listen to me because she thinks I'm useless or something like that. And I asked her if she's doing and she said no.
Does she ever do anything like that around Amelia?
Yes, all the damn time at the trailer.
What does she do?
Like get it open, like she keeps on doing the exact same thing.
She had the baby sitting in her lap when video chat me. She had the baby sitting in her lap, and I seen the syringe.
Okay.
And that was last night, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did you do video chat? Through FaceTime?
Yes, FaceTime.
In the end, she was taken to jail and charged with abandonment of a vulnerable individual, resulting in their passing and neglecting her dependent. Following up is the case of Renisa Washington, a mother of 2 young dependents whose DUI cost them their lives.
Don't touch her.
The baby's only done enough.
There's a baby back there too.
Baby's right here, has no head.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You're under arrest for felony child abuse and neglect resulting in death for your 2 kids.
On December the 11th, 2022, police officers with the North Las Vegas Police Department were dispatched to a quiet residential area after receiving a frantic 911 call about a silver Honda minivan that had crashed into a tree. Upon arrival, they were met with a scene so devastating that it left even the most seasoned of officers shaken to the core.
We got medical on the way, guys. Hey! Don't touch her.
The baby's only done enough, so you need to go on the other side.
Who else is in the car?
The baby's over here. Hey!
There's a baby back there too.
Come on. The baby's right here, has no head.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So George 2, we got 3 children, 1 is decapitated. Hey, stop touching the child. You're gonna cause more harm than there is done already. Do you understand? Hey, I want you guys to get away from here. Okay?
That's my car right there.
Okay, we'll take care of that later. She's 419. All right. There's another child over there that's breathing.
It's messed up. I tried trying the past thing was messed up.
Whatever.
Despite the horrific act she had just committed, the mother showed not even a hint of remorse, leaving everyone questioning what kind of a mother could do such a thing.
Yeah, there's another one in the back. Okay. You're under arrest for felony child abuse and neglect resulting in death for your 2 kids. Okay. We're going to have correctional staff be present with you at all times until you're medically cleared, and then you'll be transported to the North Las Vegas jail.
Are you serious?
Nope.
So you're not serious?
Oh, I am serious. I am serious, yes. You are under arrest right now for those charges. Do you have any questions for me?
Yes, for what?
For felony child abuse and neglect resulting in their death of both of your kids.
In the end, Renisa Washington faced abuse charges, while Kalia Manning, the aunt who was behind the wheel, was charged with 2 counts of DUI resulting in someone's passing. Up next is the tragic case of 13-year-old Alexi Arculeta, whose life was cut short when 14-year-old Porfirio Brown got his hands on his father's gun and pulled the trigger.
EMS just pronounced her deceased.
Oh my
God, man. She's gone. She's gone.
On July the 28th, 2023, officers responded to the shooting of Alexi Arculeta, who was hanging out with her friend Porfirio and other teenage friends in a house where Porfirio's father had left his guns unlocked. This was a tragic mistake that turned out to be fatal.
I'm gonna have to ask you, bro. What you're doing right now is not helping. I'm gonna need you to either go sit down over here or just give us a second, okay? You don't need to be upset. I understand it's your sister. I understand, but what you're doing right now is I understand, but what you're doing right now is not helping. Okay, I'm not trying to be an asshole to you. Yeah, you are. I'm not trying to be an asshole to you. I'm trying to help you, buddy. Yeah, you okay? What you're doing right now isn't helping. Please just go over there with them.
All you guys doing is phone calls, so I don't think you're doing much.
Well, here's the thing, dude. The medics are on the way. All we can try to do is keep her alive while the medics are here. She is. She has a pulse.
How good?
So it's pretty good. So can you please just go over there and let us do our job, please? It's okay. It's okay, bud. I understand you're upset. I totally get it. Okay. We're gonna need you to back up, please. Please. No, guys. No. Being here is not gonna help. No. Believe me. Let us do our job.
Sister.
Let us do our job. Travis knows exactly what he's doing. Travis knows exactly what he's doing. I understand.
Is she alive?
The closer you are,
does she?
The closer.
Hold on.
Yes.
Does she have a pulse?
She has a pulse.
Right
okay?
now.
Yes.
Right now.
She has a pulse.
Right now.
I just need to step back for a second. I understand it's your sister, and I understand you love her. We're gonna do everything we possibly can to help her. Okay? I promise you. I promise you that. Okay? It's okay. It's okay. I understand you're mad. I understand you're mad, bro. I'd be mad too.
Let go.
Buddy, I'm gonna need you to step back because they're working on her. Let them work on her.
Okay, I won't touch. I'll just
stop yelling at them. Stop freaking out. Just let us do our job. Okay?
You called it. Okay. So we're gonna shut it down, clear the scene.
Your copy is down, great.
Let's get some tape and
start taping everything off.
Tape everything off. Put the unit in the road. I want to block off whatever we can.
At first, the investigating cops were led to believe that it was an accident, a drive-by shooting. However, the truth proved to be far more sinister than that.
I'm looking for a casing too down there. I haven't seen anything yet. They said it happened down here on the street, and that's where I'm looking. Hey Siri. Okay, Google. Call Chief.
Sure, call in Chief.
I'm not sure if it was down here. He said it seemed like they carried her up here, but this was closed. So I'm guessing they carried her through here.
Was she inside?
We drove her in here to get tissues.
From the front door?
Huh?
From the front door? Okay.
But she didn't get no blood because I grabbed the carpet and we kind of like wrapped her in it.
Okay. Who are you on the phone with?
My mom.
Can you show me where you got her from, please?
The road?
Yeah. Like where
specifically? To my dad.
Okay, I'm just trying to figure out where she was at so I can secure the scene in that area.
It's right there by that dumpster, you know, by the red house.
Wait, oh, down the road further?
Like just right there by that red house.
Mm-hmm.
Right there.
So you carried her all the way over here?
Well, my friend came knocking on the door and said someone shot my sister.
Shockingly, the story was totally different when the officers began to speak with the other witnesses.
We were chilling, having a good old time, and we just like went to his backyard and like we're done messing with his goat. And we ended up going to the front, and we ended up going back into his house. And then next thing you know, he pulls out, I think it's a revolver, the one that has like a spinning barrel.
Okay.
He pulls out one of those.
It was a handgun?
Yeah.
Okay, who does?
And then he ends up pointing it at her, and she went to go.
Give me 1 second, okay? Pulled out a 22. Was it a 22? What kind of revolver do you know?
I don't know my guns.
You just know that it was a revolver handgun, right?
Yeah, I know it was one of those.
Got you. Okay.
And he points it at her, and she went to go like take it away from her face, right? All of a sudden, you just hear a boom. I look, and I see her fall to the ground. Next thing you know, she starts to bleed.
So he shot her in the face with the handgun?
Yeah,
Where were you guys when he shot her with the handgun?
I think the kitchen.
You guys were inside the house when it happened?
Yeah.
At this time, further investigation by the cops uncovered an ungodly idea by Porfirio to cover up the truth, and things began to take a different turn at this point.
Is it okay if I speak to you? Tell him what he wanted you to help him do. He asked you to help him carry you to the roadside.
That's very true. When I forgot about that, but when he was over there, when he said he was gonna kill himself, he kept asking me if to get her to the road, to say somebody drove by and shot her, a drive-by.
There was a story of a vehicle driving by.
Oh. Yeah, he made that story up whenever he shot her and took her outside.
What did he tell you about that?
He tried to make up the story that a drive-by happened right next to that dumpster in front of his on the road. Tried to say that a drive-by happened right there, and that her brother went to his house freaking out about it, and they ended up dragging her over there.
Meanwhile, a few moments later, Amber's father received the worst news of his life, and his reaction said it all.
Hi, sir. I understand, sir. Can you talk to me for just a couple minutes? Sorry, the EMS just pronounced her deceased.
Oh my God, man.
So,
She's gone. What? She's gone. Can I please go see her?
yes, sir. I'll have one of my guys meet you. I'm trying to stay out here to block this off.
I'm fine.
404, 406. You have the father walking in now. He's got carpenter knee pads on, a blue t-shirt, and a baseball cap. I'm sorry, sir. My condolences. I'm honestly, I'm gonna do my damnedest to figure out what happened. I'm sorry.
I don't know, but my son called me. Oh God, I don't know. I can't do it.
In a very funny twist, Porfirio's father, who seemed to be cooperating a while back, suddenly restrained his son from speaking to the officers, but that turned out to be a very big mistake.
It's Officer Mata with State Police, bro. Come on out. Come on out, man.
He's not talking to nobody.
We're gonna sit over here, bro.
He's not sitting over here.
Oh, it's your boy?
Yeah, it's my boy. We talked to an attorney. Any question, anything can be done through him.
Okay, we're just trying to make sure. Is this the scene where it happened?
It is
well,
now.
the body's in the back. There's no scene. There's nothing in here.
Okay, I need you guys to step on out.
Brown, come on.
No.
I need you guys to step on out.
You have a warrant?
There's gonna be a warrant.
Well,
we have detectives on the way. We need you guys to step on out now.
We've tried cooperating. These guys have already let people go that were here.
So what's the issue?
There's an issue because why are we supposed to sit here?
You live here?
Yeah, I live here. This is my home.
Okay. Are there any neighbors that we can talk to? Where you can hang out?
No. There's not.
What's your name, bro?
William Brown. There's not any neighbors we can hang out. What are we supposed to do?
Huh?
What are we supposed to do?
Well, step on out.
No.
You have detectives on the way. They're going to interview you.
No, they're not. An attorney is going to be present.
You can call your attorney to come on down. We'll talk to
We're not talking. They said you guys can wait to schedule. You guys can call LMIS's office.
Okay, that's fine. We'll have him come down if he wants to talk to us now. We're not going to be calling anybody.
We're not going to be...
We have investigations to do, man.
Well, we're
we
not
got to
be
find out what's
nobody.
going on.
As far as you, would you be okay to give us a statement? I wasn't even home.
Okay, so you just got here just now, or did you just get here after the incident?
Yeah. I was at work when my son called me about it happening.
Did your son tell you anything like that?
He just said that there was a girl that was shot and he didn't know what to do.
Did he say who shot the girl?
You can't go, Ashley, you can't go there.
Did he say who shot the girl?
He said a black SUV.
After determining that the drive-by story was a hoax, there was only one thing left for the officers to do.
Where are you taking him?
To a unit.
What unit? Well, did you bring the unit to the house?
No, we're walking up the main street.
For what? For what? That's what I'm
That's all I have to tell you. He's being detained this time. I think it's pretty obvious he's being detained.
Well, but what? He didn't do nothing.
Yes, he's being detained. I didn't say he's being arrested. He's being detained with us. That's it. That's going to be in the end of it, okay? He's not leaving. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say or do, and it will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one can be provided to you at no cost. You also have the right to have your parent present during questioning. You understand your rights? Okay.
You would think things ended on that note, but unfortunately things took a different turn for William Brown when he attempted something stupid.
I'm not. I'm just squaring up to him. Well, he's telling my attitude stuff. Well, no, well, what do you expect?
You have a dead girl in your... Do you not understand the severity of this?
I do.
Sure. Go that way.
I've been trying to cooperate with the cops.
Hold on.
Well, they're taking him. He said I could walk with you guys.
You need to calm down.
I am, but your officer, I
cuffs.
wasn't even talking to them.
And I just told him to leave so he didn't aggravate you anymore. But you can't keep doing this because then I'll put you in cuffs. And I don't want to do that. You've done nothing wrong.
There's a lot of guns in that house, right? And none of them are secured?
Most of them are secured. I have a few that are out.
You have a few that are out. Okay, with that right there, have your hands, put your hands on your back.
I don't understand this. Can you just explain it to me?
Yeah, we're going to explain it.
So basically, so there's a, we're going to explain, so the statute 30, that's in verse 4. Number 1 is admitting and making a firearm accessible to a minor, resulting in great bodily harm. Yeah. So she's not fucking reading. Yes. So we have enough.
In the end, Porfirio was arrested on charges of murder. When tragedy strikes, even the purest of souls aren't spared. This was the heartbreaking reality for one man's daughter who became the victim of a hit and run, where the driver showed no remorse, leaving her behind to bleed out on the cold pavement.
I'm sorry to regret informing that she's passed away.
No, man. Yo, man, come on.
I'm sorry.
Please. I need to know where my grandbaby is. I need to know where my grandbaby is. You do not finna negotiate with me about my granddaughter. All right. You understand that? I will help. You're not finna negotiate with me.
On January the 11th, 2022, police officers responded to a disturbing hit-and-run scene where the female victim was left without help on the floor. When the cops began to investigate, they began to uncover several things.
23, I got lanes 2 and 3 shut down all northbound lanes on Highway 100 as far south as we can go. Is she awake? Are you awake?
We haven't tried to. Ma'am, I tried the police.
Who found her?
Shut down all northbound lanes. And then
you just got off the... Okay. Did you see what happened?
Collecting witness statements from people around the crime scene, police soon discovered something shocking and how unfortunate the young lady was.
You saw it? I was with her. We just got off the bus.
Okay.
We on our way to work. And I made it across the street.
Okay, let's go over here, okay? Because they need the scene. Okay, so what all happened?
Okay, we getting off the bus from across the street. I made it on the sidewalk already. The cars was like, it was like when we go across the street, the cars was just coming faster when they seen it coming across the street. I made it to the sidewalk, and when I turned around to see what she behind me, I just see the car hit her. She was right here, and she flew from right here all the way down there.
Okay.
And the car just kept going.
What kind of car was it?
I wasn't able to see the car. I just seen her going in the air.
Who am I giving this report to? Alright. Witnessed struck by a sedan that fled. No credit pole. She was found face down.
We'll just pick her up.
Found face down, no credit pole, started CPR. Yes, I did.
This particular witness saw something very interesting.
What'd you see, ma'am?
So I was driving in the middle lane and there was a car in front of me and then a car on the right lane driving faster. I saw a black figure moving, which was the girl who got out of the way. She had a black coat on.
Where was she moving?
She was crossing the street.
From that way to this way, from the median?
Correct.
Right where she was found?
No, I didn't see her. I saw the other girl that got.
Oh, the other girl?
Side. Yes.
Okay.
And I didn't know anyone else. I didn't see anybody else. Slammed on their brakes. I saw the bag fly in the air. I thought they just hit like garbage or something. And then they just
zoomed off, and then I pulled over when I realized she was standing over her body.
You?
Like you touched her?
Yeah.
Yeah, we both felt for pulses.
Okay. Was there a pulse?
I don't believe I felt one. I couldn't tell definitively.
Okay. Is that your vehicle here?
Mine is the inside one. Dropped this off at around like 6:20.
I think about 6:20. Do you remember what bus you were on? Like
the 28.
The 28?
I don't know the number of the bus. It should be coming back this way.
Okay. So you guys got dropped off where
Right there at the bus
exactly?
stop.
On the other side?
Yeah, and we just walking across the street.
Okay.
She got hit right here, but she flew all the way down.
Do you
here.
remember like where exactly in the street
Well,
she
your
was?
car, that car right there.
So in the middle lane, you
Yeah.
think? That's
Yeah,
where
that
she
car
was?
walking that way, yes.
Okay.
When you first located her, was she face down, face up, face down? Okay. And then you just checked for a pulse, so you couldn't find a pulse.
Okay. Where did you see it?
Sorry.
Are you calling 106?
So I was driving.
47 minutes, 1 hour.
I was driving to work.
Got it.
Okay.
And
Going to Freighter?
I work at Spine Care and Highway 100 Watertown Plank Road.
Okay.
The witness painted a disturbing image of the accident, but it got even worse.
And I was driving north, and I saw two people. I was going slower because this morning I saw two people run across the street. I think I saw one cross and the other one. I don't even know what kind of car hit it.
You see her laying on the ground, you check for a pulse, there's no pulse, you come up here on the sidewalk, and then the police arrive.
We got there, they were on the phone with 911. I think the people were taking a statement. The responder wanted us to flip her onto her spot, or onto her back, check and then check the pulse, start CPR if possible. At that time, that's when the police showed up. But before we
So did you start CPR at all?
No, we did not.
Officer started CPR.
Gotcha. Okay. And that's your car. You guys can take off if you'd like.
So you saw a car hit somebody?
Somebody, yeah.
Okay. And they were crossing the street?
They were crossing this way.
So they were coming from that side of the road?
They were coming from Toyota.
Okay.
Or that direction.
Kind of where that in front of the
white
dealership
thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I always go this direction to work. And I'm slower. It's morning.
Yeah, that's fine.
I saw one make it across the street, and I honestly didn't know there was another person till I flipped up in the air. And the car hit him. I'm sorry.
More witnesses gave their statements to the cops to help them understand what had happened.
All right, so you guys started crossing. Those are the only cars you saw. Did it seem like there were a bunch?
It was a bunch.
So like a group of them? Okay. All right. Okay, so you saw them coming. You said you made it up onto the sidewalk.
Yeah, and when I turned around, I seen her like, ah!
Okay.
And when she said, the car just hit her.
Okay. So you saw her. Did you see her get hit, or did you just hear it? Okay. So you saw when you were up on the sidewalk, and you saw her get hit. That's when you turned around. You saw her here.
Yeah, and I had checked. When I seen her drop, I had ran and dropped all my stuff, and I was trying to see if she was moving or woke or anything. Yeah. And when I didn't see that lady, I don't know, she had left. It was a shorter lady.
Okay.
And when I seen that she got the phone, I went got her cousin and banged on the door and told her that something's wrong with her.
Okay.
Since the young lady was unconscious, the officer's biggest problem was finding a way to get across to her relatives. Fortunately, it didn't take long for some people to come up with some useful information.
So are you uncle then also? So are you related to Miss Harris?
I'm like an uncle to her.
Like an uncle?
Yeah, we own this, but I'm like a...
Yeah, but she's been working here? Okay.
Me and her father is real best friends.
All right. And you're the owner here, sir?
Yeah, me and my wife here.
All right. Your last name, sir?
No, she don't make it.
Like I said, they're giving her medical attention right now. I haven't talked with anyone. I haven't had any contact with her, so I can't give you an update. But, what's your address? Okay, so who'd you get a phone call from? Okay, is he here?
Yeah, he's here.
Okay. So he called you. What did he tell you happened?
He just cried and just said that she was dead. That's it. And my wife came, woke me up, and I jumped up to my car, raced out here. Called her daddy on my way out here.
Okay. Do you know about how far, Dad?
He said he ain't too far from here.
Far? Okay.
However, despite all the challenges that the cops had faced so far with the young lady, the most challenging task for them was how to relate the news of her unfortunate passing to her loving parents. When they approached her father, he thought it was just a usual routine interaction with the cops and was unaware that he was about to receive the most heartbreaking news any parent would ever want to hear.
What's your name, sir?
My name is Unsecured. Can you come on with them?
Yeah, sir. Okay. What's your daughter's name?
My daughter is in the ambulance.
Okay. What's her, sir?
We just have to confirm her information.
Donisha Harris, man. Come
Okay,
on.
what's her birthday?
She, 5301.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm sure Uncle gave you a rundown on everything. Sure, Uncle notified, or owner notified you of everything. Across the street, truck by vehicle. So she's in the back of the ambulance right now, and I'm sorry to regret informing you that she's passed away.
No, man. No, man. Man, come on.
I'm sorry.
Please. Please. No. No, please. Come on, man. Yeah, you miserable. It's wrong, man. Come on. No, man. They working on her.
They were.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
So, sir, at this point, we're still trying to investigate how this incident occurred. What time does she live with you currently? No. She lives with her mom. Do you know what time she usually leaves for work?
Gotta be. The first shift, you gotta be like 6.
Okay.
Right? Because you gotta be there at 7. She'll be here at 6:30.
6:30. Okay.
So if her mother bring her to work, she'll probably leave about 6 o'clock.
Yeah, but today she took the bus.
From my understanding, her mother dropped her off at the bus stop on the north side.
Okay.
And she caught the bus with another young lady that works here. And so they made it here. She said they made it at 6:20. She said 6:22. She heard her yelling, and the car hit her and just kept going.
Okay. And then you heard about this from him. Is that correct? Okay.
Things got even more emotional when another member of the family showed up on the scene.
I need to know where my grandbaby is. I need to know where my grandbaby is.
We don't have that information, so we got to talk to your supervisor.
Where's my daughter? No, bro, it's not a good time right now, boss.
Sure, I just let you know. We will talk to you, but you can't park right here.
I need to know where my people are. I need to know now.
Sir, this is an active crime scene. We can't have you crossing. Okay? Who are you here to get in contact with?
My grandbaby just got hit.
Okay.
I need to,
Like I
my
said,
daughter just called me. I need to know where is my grandbaby.
Like I said, we're willing to speak with you, but we can't have you park near your vehicle right here. Okay? We can have
I can't drive right now.
Well, you can't park right here, unfortunately.
So you both worried about this motherfucking truck?
I don't want another accident, okay?
I need to tell me, where's my grandbaby?
I'll explain that to you.
I need to know where's my granddaughter.
If you move your semi.
So you do not finna negotiate with me about my granddaughter.
All right.
You understand that?
I will help you.
You're not finna negotiate with me.
I will help you if you help us.
No, I need to know where's my grandbaby.
Sir,
I need to know where's my grandbaby.
Get back to the truck.
You put me in the motherfucking
When
truck.
you're ready to talk to us, I'll talk.
I'm asking you a question.
Sure. I will explain to you. Her father is over there. And he can explain something. You can't park your truck in this lane right here. You're going to cause another accident.
At this point, the scene had become very emotional. Before the officers were parents who couldn't believe that their beloved daughter had just passed. It felt like a nightmare for them. Only this time, this nightmare was real, and they would never see their beautiful daughter again.
All these motherfucking lights out here.
It doesn't matter.
They're gonna stop.
You want me to call your phone?
I don't give a call her. I'll give you the number. Dial Terry out.
I'll go take the cab. Okay.
You gonna tell me where my granddaughter at? Where's my granddaughter?
Later that night, the officers tracked down and arrested the suspected driver of the hit-and-run vehicle. He claimed that he did not know that he had hit a person, and he did not stop because he was carrying a significant amount of money and did not want to be questioned. In the end, he was charged with a hit-and-run involving a fatality and was later sentenced to 8 years in prison.